right, Experior! Wow. I put some stuff together, writing and stuff, but honestly, I'm going to speak from here. I can stay on the board. My journey. Frank, you know that. Love you, bro. Right? My journey is what I'll be sharing with you. It started 22 years ago. I started when I was 13, guys. Don't worry about it. All right? But for those who know my family, we sing gospel music, right? You guys know that. But I sang in Florida, and while singing, a lady introduced to me the practice company, Frankie. Stop calling people's names. Don't do that. Right? And I loved it. The only person who really knows the depth of this story is Frank, because when I came to Canada, and I'll tell you that part of it, this company, I did some work there, selling away. I just sell. And of course, Frank again got involved in my life and asked me, why am I a glorified salesperson? But we'll get to that part too. But I did very well there. I'm leading somewhere to this with this, guys. But I qualified for a green jacket, Frankie. I never got it. For those who are from that company, we know when we sit on the ground floor, it's because you're doing something good, right? Other people sit in the stands. I was on the ground floor, but my name was not called. And after inquiring, I found out that she had a friend. She took some of my recruit down there and gave to her friend. Her friend got the jacket I did, even when I worked. And that kicked me in the gut. But it got worse. I'm getting somewhere with this. I was in the office one day, and one of the bigger guys came in asking for Rayon White. Guys, let me tell you straight up. I had just gotten to the U.S., didn't have my papers. Anybody can identify with that? This guy walked in asking for Rayon White, but I could work because I had a tax ID number to do my stuff. I said to the guy, because he came up asking me for Rayon. It's weird, eh? I said, let me find him for you, sir. I wasn't sure who the guy was. I ain't going to tell nobody my name, right? So, this is funny. So I went to one of my guys and said, who is that? He says, you're OSJ. I said, oh, crap. I'm dead. I went back to the guy and he grabbed me and he said, you little brute, come here to me. But in his hand, he had some papers rolled up like that. And when he laid them out on the table, for 11 straight months, I was #1 producer in the state of Florida. He said, did you notice? I said, no, sir. He said, why wouldn't you? I said, I don't know, sir. Your RVP didn't show you? No, sir. Then he said, okay. When investigation was done, guys, this lady undersigned every contract I did as a split sale to the tune of $78,000 that I did not get. Almost cost me my marriage in the process. My wife is questioning now, you're out every night doing all of that, where's the money? Almost lost my marriage. I came to Canada. I love the industry. I do love it. I love serving people. It's my heart. My wife said, if you get back in, I'm leaving. I said, oh God. I went online privately, guys, searching for a Primerica office close to me. I just called their name, sorry. Right? And whose name popped up? Frank DeLeo. Yeah. I told him, do not come to my house. I will meet you somewhere because my wife don't want any Primerica people at my house. What did Frank do, guys? Frank showed up at my house. With his license plate number saying Primerica. My wife came home from work early. What car did she see in the driveway? Primerica. Ladies, she walked in. Hi. I said, dear God, I'm dead. And she spoke to Frank in their language and said, if you hurt him, I won't say the rest. But I'm saying this to say this, guys, that things don't normally have to look good. But if you're convicted in your spirit, and you have your confirmation by the Creator, because I depend on Him for everything. Don't know about you, that's what I do. That's what I do. Right? If you depend on Him for everything, you're going to trust what's going on in there. I got to a part where, and this is the part of my stuff, I'm just not going to the click. I said, Jamie, I'm just going to speak. But it's all intertwined right here. I said no to my kids so many times, and it hurt. And I couldn't do anything about it. Because whatever I was doing controlled everything about me, not me controlling it. Selling was great, because I can sell ice to an Eskimo. I can do it. I'm good at that. Until that guy in the back, who don't like people calling him out, but everything about what's happening here has to do with Frank DeLeo. Because this guy believed in me. Yes, he believed in me. Right? And because he believed in me, okay, because he believed in me, he gave me a shot. The shot Frank gave me, I had to make a choice. I had to make a choice. Because being comfortable selling was one thing, but owning something was another thing. And I believe with all my heart that the ladies in my life, wife, 3 daughters, and my son, I owe it to them to make a difference in their life, to change the future for their generations. That guy believed in me. I remember the day, Frank, when you called me, said, buddy, I'm leaving. I said, you're mad. Let me speak it. You're crazy. I just went Jamaican away. You're mad. I'll get back here, right? I said, Frank, you just have twins. You just bought a house in Richmond Hill. Are you crazy? He said, close the door. I found something. I said, you call my wife and you tell her what you found. Because I'm not going that road again by myself. But the Lord would have it that my wife came and said, so what's your problem? Sign the papers. I said, okay. And here we are today. Right? Here we are. I made a choice to follow Frank. Because what he showed made a lot of dollars, not a lot of cents. You hear people always say, it makes sense? No, this thing makes dollars. Right? Change the word around. You know what I mean? Right? So by making the choice, then I have to make a change. By the way I think, the people I hang around with, the things I give my time to, I had to make that adjustment. Because selling was comfortable, guys. Like Frank reminded me, where I used to write 90% of the business on my team. Because I always believing in securing my paycheck until it was no longer enough. Because the mortgage was being late. Wow. Frank, that house over in Brampton there, remember? We had a conversation about it. I had to sell it or lose it. I'm giving you my story, guys. This is my journey. I'm here to encourage you. The journey is the journey. I cannot run your race for you. Your race is yours. But my experience can help you better handle your situation. All right? So I made a change. And by making the change, things started to happen. Things started to happen. Frank said to me, you write your own paycheck when you're going to own a business. And he wasn't saying it as nice as I'm saying it either. He was a little bit on the rough side with me. Because, guys, whether you like it or not, Frank and I, we're brothers. We just have different last names and come from a different country. But we are that. I like that. Right? We have been in this business together pretty for what? 2009? June? Yeah. But understanding the vision of the visionary makes a lot of sense when you're going to follow someone. Right? Frank chose to follow Jamie because Jamie's vision was big enough to hold Frank in there. Frank called me because his vision was big enough to hold me in there. Right? To summarize all of this, guys, I will say this to you. There were days when I could not take care of my family. There were those days. But God blessed me with a woman I met when she was 13 years ago. That girl. She held it down for me. You would never know I don't pay some of the bills. You would never know that. Because she never exposed me. Because she believed in me. Yeah. When it's all said and done, guys, I said to her last year that January 31st is the last day you're working. Because she had an accident. And she was working through all the pain as a nurse. Nurses, if you're here, you know what it takes. January 31st, she gave her resignation in. If she works now because she loves nursing, it's by choice, not because she has to. All because I made the choice. I made the change. It says faith is unseen, but it's felt. Faith is strength when you feel you have none left. Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Hebrews 11:1. If you believe, you can achieve. Guys, I'm sharing with every one of us. It is possible. If it is possible for me, it is for you. Just believe. Follow the Experior system, which to me there is none like it in the world. We are the company will change lives and continue to make a difference in this country and all of North America. Thank you, guys.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. My name is Jamie Prickett. I'm the CEO of Experior Financial Group. And if you like what you saw in that video, that was from our last convention. Well, this next convention coming up July 16th to the 18th of 2024 is going to be absolute fire. It's the Decade of Distinction. And if you haven't got tickets for it, click on the link below. Let's make it happen. We're going to change the world.